Yo, what's up guys? Jason Ma the Magician and welcome back to the 365 Days of Magic Challenge, day number 116, baby. Woo! And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite decks of cards I've acquired this year. I'm also going to be performing 5 different card tricks using those same cards. And I want you guys as a community to vote in the comments, what are your favorite decks from this video and what are your favorite tricks from this video. Also, be straight with me. Which tricks did you hate? Which decks did you hate? You know what I mean? Be real. Come on, let's be real. Now, before we get stuck into that, I'm going to share with you today's magic trick, so let's take a look at that right now. Seriously, we're looking at it now. Alright guys, today's trick uses the Exit Man, a man you can trust. First we get a card selected at random. In this case it's going to be the King of Diamonds. And all you have to do is watch as he gets lost somewhere in the center of the pack. Now when I wave and snap, absolutely nothing happens. But if I tap the Exit Man, it becomes your card, the King of Diamonds. Pretty cool. Of course, if I place that card directly into the center of the deck like this, the Exit Man will locate the card all by himself. A quick flick like that and he's gone. He's traveled inside the deck to locate your card. If we fan through here, you'll eventually see him sitting upon the back of one card. There he is, the Exit Man, protecting your card, letting you know where it is at all times. And all you have to do is have a look and you'll find it really is the correct card, the King of Diamonds. Of course, the Exit Man is a busy man and he has signs to protect. So he goes back to his post and the King of Diamonds is now unmarked, and that has to be worthy of today's trick, okay? That's day number 116's trick. Crazy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's called the Exit Man. Actually, I don't know what it's called. It's in Japanese. It's a trick I found in Japan. I don't know what else to tell you about it. Now, if you haven't already, smash the like button and get a load of these. Straight playing cards. That's literally all I know about them. I don't even know what company makes these. I just know that they're called straight playing cards. Boom! An elegant box designed, and even the inside of the box is printed. The cards themselves, also a very elegant design. So elegant, in fact, that I can do a sick, short little B-roll thingy of like cardistry. Like this. Yeah, I told you that was sick. The deck itself has pretty standard faces, so there's not really much to talk about there, but I am a fan of standard faces, you know what I'm saying? And because the back design is so classy, it looks like the kind of deck you'd use at like a law gig, you know, where like a bunch of lawyers are there and you're there doing magic for the lawyers. Anyway, the trick that I wanted to show you with this deck, I'm going to stand up for. Alright, for this trick here, we just get a card selected at random, in this case the 9 of clubs. That's going to be left sticking out of the center of the deck so you can keep your eyes on it. And as long as you don't see a 9 of clubs amongst any of these cards here, we should be right for a miracle, because when I push it in, it'll instantly jump across as if by magic in between the spread of cards. Check it out, your card, the 9 of clubs. That right there is called Puddle Jumper, and if you want to learn it, there's actually a tutorial on my channel. Just go and look for it, you'll find it. Now the next deck are these. The Twisters, baby. Those were just balanced on my head. These are the new Organic Playing Card Company playing cards. Is that right? They were kind enough to send me like a brick of these. Now I'm not sponsored, but I do like the deck. I think that they're pretty cool. They always do this sort of like food themed cards, which I think are really cool. On the box they have like a nutrition list. It's cute. But the cards themselves, check this out. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. These cards are definitely... The faces on these cards are more or less standard, except for the fact they have like some like light brown and dark brown indices, which I'm not actually a fan of, but I can forgive it because of the theme of the cards, you know what I'm saying? And all of the court cards are just people enjoying some lightly salted snacks. And I can relate to that. Alright, for this trick here, we're going to be using the Jokers. 1 salted, 1 unsalted. Now, there is one card in this deck that tries to ruin my tricks all the time, and that is the Ace of Spades. Also, it's a pretzel, but it's in the shape of a spade, you know what I'm saying? Now, that goes in between the 2 Jokers, and the 2 Jokers will keep a close eye on that as they're cut somewhere into the center of the deck. Now, we just get a card selected at random. In this case, it's going to be the 5 of clubs, okay? This is gonna be the card that we need to keep our eyes on, because the thing is that ace of spades will try to ruin my trick at a moment's notice, all right? A little gust of air like this, and oh no, I think it happened again. Look at that. Yep, the ace of spades has once again taken charge and switched itself with that dang selection. Look at this, right there in the middle between the 2 jokers, and that right there, well, that's a bloody good trick. Tutorial for day number 117 on that trick there, so yeah, comment below if you're psyched. Now, next on my list is these bad boys. These were given to me by my friend Jeremy Tan. These are the Fontaine playing cards. Ironically, that trick that I did at the very start, I probably should have done with these cards. Basically, the man that designed these cards also came up with that trick, Puddle Jumper, so probably should have done it with these cards. There's not a whole lot to say about the box. It's very yellow. Yeah. Also, the cards, also very yellow. But I do love a very simple design. And for some reason, this yellow glows in fluorescent light. Faces, pretty much standard. But they got a little bit weird with the court cards. Just a little bit, but they're interesting, you know? Still very easily recognizable, but interesting. And look, they got all creative with the aces, huh? Super cool. Which brings me to the trick we're gonna do with these aces, baby. Check it out, 4 aces, and they're going to be placed into the center of the deck in different areas. Look at that, you can actually see they really are being placed into the center of the deck in different areas. And now if I push in 2 of them like this, very carefully, and then I snap twice, 2 of them will have risen through to the top. Pretty sick, man. Of course, look, we can do it again. In fact, you can even see here, there's no ace on the top here. And yet when I push an ace in and snap, it'll rise to the top. Look at that. Now this last one here is definitely the most difficult because now you know what to expect. It goes in the middle, you can see every card is different, and in order for it to rise to the top, you have to wave and snap, and boom, there it is, sitting on the top, disguised as a 5. I say disguised because if you heat that 5 up, there's nothing in my hand, but when that 5 is nice and heated up, it becomes the ace of diamonds. I can put that right there in the middle, and you guessed it, with just the snap, it comes back to the top, and that is a trick you can do with 4 aces. Now, if you're still here at this stage of the video, comment pineapple below, and I promise I'll reply to you, you know what I mean? Just like put pineapple in your comment somewhere. And then I'll be like, hey, what's up, dog? Thanks for hanging out with me like 7.5, 8 minutes in the video, yeah? Now up next is a deck from Murphy's Magic that I'd never even heard before, Queens. Apparently it was inspired by the TV show, The Queen's Gambit. It seems to be like a chess-themed deck. It's actually sick. When I first saw it in the magic shop, I was like, this is a pretty sick deck. What does it look like? And I reached behind the counter because there was no one else in the magic shop at the time, and it was behind the counter, so I wanted to look at it. So I just reached behind and I took the deck out, and this is what they look like. They are so cool that I bought some. Woo! The faces on these are very standard, and the back design is fancy, very posh, very suave. I really like the combination of white and red. I always think it looks fantastic. But they also kind of have like a light silver in amongst the white and red. I don't know if it really comes through on the camera, but it looks nice. You know, it looks pretty nice. Also, the jokers look really cool with this deck, yeah? Which actually leads me into this trick. The trick that I'm going to do with this deck, that is. So, all right, the 2 jokers are going to sit here on the top of the deck, and we just get a card selected at random. In this case, it's going to be the 9 of hearts. And now that is going to be left there, and you can see these are all different. I've still got the 2 jokers on the top. And all you have to do is with just a little shake, 1 card rises and instantly shoots in between the 2 jokers. And with any luck, that is the 9 of hearts. Now, lucky last. Chill, bro. Come on. I don't know. I'm getting delirious, man. This right here, it's not real. It's a dead animal. I actually have 2 of these things. I've developed bad sleeping habits. Anyway, the last deck on the list is these. The Bao Bun playing cards by my friend, Bao. Hence, Bao Buns. These cards are freaking adorable. Look at this box. Isn't it cute? The back design is simple, elegant. I love it. I think it's my favorite deck that I've acquired this year, this one. I mean, look, it's just a cute little bun sitting inside of a little bun box. I do have one qualm in particular with this deck, and that's that the layout of the indices is not standard. So for anyone who's familiar with decks of cards, these are always just a little bit weird to try and identify at a glance. Do you know what I mean? Also not a fan of this color indice as opposed to like if they were just red, like a normal diamonds, but the cards are very cute and I like them. Ace of Spades is freaking adorable. And all the court cards are just cute people enjoying some bao buns. It's really cute. All right, I'm going to show you the worst case scenario when a tater shuffles your deck. That's a spectator. First, we get a card selected at random. In this case, it's going to be the Jack of Diamonds, okay? And now that sucker's going to be left somewhere in the center of the deck. And now I can handle when people do the old riffle, shuffle, and bridge like this. Heck, I can even handle when people do the overhand home-style poker shuffle like this, you know what I'm saying? And look, those do mix it up pretty well. You can see it's not on the top, it's not on the bottom. But what I can't stand is when people act like real phalluses, you know what I'm saying? They take your cards and they're like, oh, let me shuffle them upside down like this, let me shuffle them inside out and upside down. And all these cards here are face up, all these ones are face down, and they just shuffle them together. And now you're screwed, right? You've got cards that are face up, they're upside down, they're inside out. It's a mess. But there is a secret to solving the mystery of what to do in this situation, and that's you punch your spectator in the throat, or you can just snap your fingers and they all straighten out. Every single card is now facing the exact same direction. Look, every card is facing the exact same direction, except for just one card, and that card is... It's magic. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been making a lot of episodes of the 365 in the office lately, but that's because the weather is atrocious here in Sydney, okay? It's been awful. Absolutely awful. But pretty soon I'll be traveling for street shows, and also I'm going to Edinburgh for the Fringe Festival. I know I've told you guys before, but I'm so excited for it because I love Fringe Festivals. It's fun. Lots of vlog content, lots of magicians, lots of talented performers. I'll see you tomorrow.
Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no mobiles, I'd be menacing.